Okay, so I have been sanding on this a little bit. I've got these air pockets in it. You can see how they're lighter colored. I'll show you up close. You can see how they're lighter colored. These are air pockets between the cloth, the fiberglass cloth, and the fleece. And you can see how it didn't even get to it from the top. When you do fiberglass, you actually should fiberglass the fleece first and make sure it gets soaked up really well. I was trying a new technique. I thought maybe it would work and it didn't. So now I have to knock down all these spots, get them out of the way. I had cut this out the other night, but this is something that I really wanted to show you. Make sure that whenever you're building your fiberglass sub boxes, that you do the fleece first and make sure it's all soaked up and stuff so that the fleece is completely hard, and then do a layer of the fiberglass cloth to strengthen the outside, and then of course you can do cloth and matting on the inside too, but make sure you do that first. So now I have to go through, knock off all these spots, and then of course I'll have to get some more fiberglass resin and fill them in. But also at the same time I am going to do some of the knocking down and smoothing in other places to kind of get a jump start on some of the other places. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for this particular video. Okay, so basically now what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to take my utility knife and go through here and cut all this stuff out because this will need to be done. I just mostly did the sanding to kind of thin it out so I can see what's going to pop through because not all of it was totally bad. Some of it, this is all very savable, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this box. So there is going to be some more work. There's going to be another layer that'll have to go on here. Once I get all this stuff cut out, you know, and I'll show you here. Whoops. Once I get all of this stuff cut out, which is basically the thin stuff, you can see it here. Get this stuff cut out, pulled out, and go ahead, and once that's done, once that's all cut out and stuff, and I got some more fiberglass resin, I'll re-resin it to go ahead and get another coat of resin on it, and then I will put some more fiberglass cloth over the areas that need to be gone over to strengthen them back up. Even though this box is probably only going to have about maybe 1,000 watts tops that I'm going to actually put on it. and it'll handle so much more than that. But anyways, I got to get all this cut out, and then once I get it all cut out and cleaned up and stuff, then it'll be time to get some more. See, like that piece there needed to come out, you know, so I just got to check over it and see what's what, get rid of all the bad spots, and then, like I say, go over it again with another coat of resin, and then do another coat of fiberglass cloth. The bottom seemed to be really good, so from like here down, you know, from like on this side, from like here down to the bottom was good. Down in the middle was actually pretty good. For the most part, it's not terrible, but it just does need some work, and I am going to save it because I've already got this far on it, and it's not that bad of an ordeal to fix this stuff. So anyways, I really just wanted to kind of show you what was going on with the speaker box. You know, this kind of stuff does happen when you start experimenting, so you know, and I probably shouldn't be experimenting, because that's what I was doing. I should have just played it smart and just done the fleece portion and then added my layer of strengthening later like I normally would do. But this actually is good information for you to know already. What had happened was I had cut out my pieces and I had them all set up and stuff, and so I just laid them out on here and I started putting on the fiberglass resin while it was laying on the box, and you know, because I was trying to get it to like go through all of it at once, and well, that's not going to happen. And what happened was, obviously you get big giant air pockets and stuff, and so don't do that. Just do your layer of fleece first. Just get it completely soaked up so it's nice and solid, and then do your fiberglass cloth on the next layer, and always make sure that you got it nice and solid, because sometimes you will still get air bubbles, but not this bad. But just try to make sure that you get them all dabbed out before you call it good. You know, just make sure you get them all dabbed out. But you know, like I say, don't do it this way. Do it the regular way. Start with layer 1 with the fleece, and then go to layer 2 with the fiberglass cloth, and so on and so forth. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring you that real quick. I just wanted to show you what happens whenever you start experimenting with stuff you probably shouldn't. But anyways, like I say, it was my fault. I should have actually done it the way I normally do, and I didn't. And anyways, this is the result, but I am going to save this box. I really like the way it's shaping up. I really like the way it looks. This thing's going to be pretty awesome when it's done. I do still need to get some wood glue and fill in a couple of holes. I also need to get that sealed in there. I also need to get the rest of the inside fiberglassed. So anyways, there you have it. Big old giant air bubble. That was a huge air bubble in there. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notifications, leave comments down below if you'd like to, and have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.